Hi and welcome back to Hair with Hollie with me, Hollie. Today I'm going to show you how to do this gorgeous side bun, which is brilliant for weddings, proms, any kind of formal occasion, and so easy too. Okay, so for this look we're going to start off with a kind of deep side parting. So just pull the hair back and using in around the arch of your brow as a guide. So we'll just go and then bring it all over to one side. So it kind of comes nicely across the eye. To start off the bun, we're just going to put a little bit of volume back in the crown, and then we're going to pull it round into like a side pony. Just depending on how much volume you want, we're going to start just literally up here at the top of the head, on the parting, working your way down through the length of the hair, just back home it slightly at the roots, just to give it a little bit of lift. This also makes the hair a little bit easier to deal with. So it's great to do if you have kind of quite fresh hair, quite fine hair. So it's going to do a bit on the sides. Okay, so already you can see it's just a little bit fuller. We'll just get a little bit more up here on the crown. So keep going till you're happy with the height you have in the crown. So if you want a little bit more dramatic, just add a few more back combs just along the top layers of the head. But then if you want a little bit more subtle, you don't need to back comb that much. So once you're happy with the volume, what we're going to do now is pull the hair into a low ponytail, just down, kind of in around under the ear. So it just makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Pull all your hair, again, kind of working backwards, then around to the side. I'm just going to leave a section from the ear forward loose, because it's going to cover our hair bobbin at the end. So then just bring all the hair around to the side and kind of pull it into quite a loose pony just behind the ear. So we're going to just pop the front section of the hair to one side, so we'll deal with this a bit later. And we're going to concentrate on this bobbin here. So depending on how long your hair is and how much hair you have, you may need to back comb this just to get a little bit of oomph into it. So we're going to split this bobbin into 3 pieces. So again, you might just have to do this into 6 pieces or 4 pieces if you have thicker hair. And we're just going to back comb it through the lengths, just to give it a bit of oomph and make it look a little bit bigger. What we're going to do is, really simply, doesn't have to be too neat, just roll them up towards the head and then pin in place using a curvy grip. So it's a good idea to use one that's the same shade as your hair, just so you get a real sleek look. So once we have our first one there, that's going to build, it's going to be like our foundation. So we're just going to use the rest of the hair to cover the bobbin and kind of make a nice bun shape. So just as before, roll the hair up and then pin in place using a curvy grip. So just keep on doing this until you've used up all your hair, and you can pull the hair as you go along to get the kind of desired shape. So once you're happy with the shape of the bun, what we're going to do is we're going to take down the front section here. So using a straightener or wand, we're just going to put a little bit of a curl here just to give it a bit of movement. Hold your wand directly to the face and wrap the hair around it, kind of working back in towards the face. Depending how long your bangs are, you can bring them all into this. Just running the wand through the shorter layers, just like that, just to give them a bit of movement. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the kind of longer bangs on the other side too. So if you have any shorter layers that aren't fitting into the bobbin, you can just simply pin them in place underneath. So a flower here. And just pin it in there just to make sure everything stays in place. So now that we have our front bangs curled, these are going to now become part of the bun style. So I'm just going to run my comb through them. Again, a little bit of back combing, so you get a really soft wave, so it's such a romantic look. And then just pin in place. Again, I'm using darker clips here just to show you where to pin, but if you're doing it on yourself, just make sure you use the clips that are the same colour as your hair. So with the final front sections, we're just going to give them a bit of a back comb, surprise, surprise, just to make them stand up a bit more, and then we're going to pull them back towards the back of the head. Now, this just keeps them off your face, just like so. And again, training them in to come back towards the back of your head. So once again, when you're happy with your look, just make sure you give everything a good spritz of hairspray to make sure it all stays in place. So there you have it, the finished look. If you want to see me do a Milkmaid halo braid, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Video Jug Beauty. And I will see you next week. Bye!